Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Jen Hilman. I welcome you to roll out your mat and follow along with me in this replay from my live summer yoga series. In this practice, we are going to dive into a full body flow, all levels welcome. So go ahead and like this video, leave your comments below, and subscribe to the channel. Then let's get ready to flow. All right, you guys, let's just start in a nice, easy seat. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable on your mat, settling into a comfortable seat. If you want to sit on a blanket or a cushion, whatever helps you to feel comfortable here. So we just drop into a nice, easy seat so we can take these first few moments to get settled in and really arrive on your mat, getting fully present for your practice. As you settle in, begin to turn your attention to your breath. Find a sense of lift and extension through your spine. Feeling grounded in your seat. So taking these first few moments to really become aware. Barb is hopping in with us here. Yay! Hey Barb, great to see you, lady. Sorry about the confusion, but we are just now getting started, so you are right on time. As you relax into your seat, take this moment to do a little personal inventory and notice what's going on in your body today. What do you feel? Are there any areas of tension? Any areas of discomfort? Are you able to find a full, deep breath? Just allowing yourself to drop in. And we'll begin with some nice, easy head rolls. Just taking your time. You can begin to roll your head slowly in one direction. Moving at your own pace. And just begin to explore what's going on in your neck. And after a few cycles in one direction, you can begin to reverse, making some nice, easy head rolls the other way. Paying special attention to the sensations that you notice. And slowly let your chin drop down to your chest, feeling the weight of your head folding forward. Keep lifting through your spine as your chin folds down to your chest, feeling a nice gentle stretch along the back of your neck. Then circle your hands behind your head. Allow your arms, your elbows to relax down to the floor, applying a gentle pressure, not too much, just a little extra support as you fold your chin down and stretch gently along the back of your neck. Then slowly roll your head up to center, keeping your hands where they are. Open your elbows wide. Take an inhale and lift through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, gently press your head back into your hands. Nice gentle press, lifting your chin, opening through your chest. Stretch those elbows wide. And slowly release. Coming back to center, you can relax your hands down to your lap. And just circle your shoulders around a few times. Just making some nice big circles with the shoulders. And then you can reverse direction in your own time. So just loosen it up, relaxing any tension across the tops of your shoulders. Beautiful work. Now, bring your left hand to the front of your left knee. So left to left. Then open your right hand off to the side, and we're going to take a little twist. Press against that left leg. So it's kind of an open twist, right? So we have a nice open twist, rotating the shoulders around. You can turn your gaze over that right shoulder, working into that open variation of the twist. Now go ahead and sweep that left hand all the way around to the right knee and see if you can press your twist just a little bit deeper, getting just a little bit more rotation in the spine. And let's reach your right arm up to the sky, maintaining your twist. Begin to gently arc up and over towards the left side. Side bend with a twist. Nice gentle stretch here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise back to center, relaxing your hands to your lap. Take a full cycle of breath. All right, we are going to twist to the second side. We'll start by bringing your right hand to the front of your right knee. Step those left fingertips to the left side and gently begin to press your shoulders around, working a nice rotation in the spine, starting with an open variation of the twist. And just notice how this feels. What range of motion is accessible to you here as you rotate the spine around? Then we can take it a little bit deeper by reaching your right hand over to the left knee. Then press yourself a little deeper into the twist. Really finding your edge in that rotation. Then stretch your left arm up towards the sky. And as you're ready, we'll slowly arc up and over towards the right side. Just take it easy here. Notice how you feel. Don't overstretch. Don't work too hard. Just allow yourself to feel into the moment. And slowly release. Coming back up to center, relaxing your hands onto your lap. We'll take a few rounds of our seated cat and cow. Inhale to lift your heart and chest. Shrug your shoulders down your back as you open your gaze to the sky. Then exhale to gently curl it in, tucking your chin to your chest. Scoop your tailbone under and rock back on your sacrum. Inhale to open it up. Feel a sense of lift and stretch across the front of your body. Then exhale and scoop it in, hugging your core into center as you rock back and stretch your spine. Let's take one more cycle. Breathing in as you open your heart and your chest. And breathing out as you gently rock back, stretching your spine, stretching your back body. And slowly release, coming on back up to center. And let's bring the soles of your feet together and your knees open here. Now, if your hips are very tight, your knees might be somewhere way up here. Sitting on a cushion, sitting on a blanket will help make it easier to relax your knees down towards the floor. You can also slide your feet a little further away from you, and that will also make it a little easier to relax the knees open. So just find your perfect placement. Take an inhale to sit up nice and tall, lifting through the crown of your head. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's slowly round forward. Just nice and easy, just a gentle fold. Relax the weight of your head. Relax your shoulders. It doesn't really matter how far forward you fold. It's just about feeling the stretch. So let yourself find that nice, easy edge and breathe into the stretch right there. Feeling your spine, feeling your hips, maybe you notice your inner thighs. Whatever sensations you feel, become present to those feelings. And we'll slowly roll yourself back up to center, taking your time, and come all the way up. Beautiful work. Let's transition to your tabletop position, gently finding your way to your hands and knees. If you want a little extra cushion or support underneath your knees, you could bring a little blanket or cushion under your knees there. That can feel really nice. So take care of yourself in your practice today. As you come into that tabletop, we'll just move a few rounds of cat and cow here, coordinating with your breath. An inhale to lift your heart and tail, and an exhale to round your spine, curling it in. Press your spine to the sky as you stretch your back. Moving at your own pace, according to the rhythm of your own breath. Just loosening up the spine, warm it up. And after about 3 or 4 cycles of your cat and cow, let's just take it into a free-flowing movement with the spine. You can rock it side to side. You can make circles with your spine. You can shift your weight front to back, or roll your head around. Just give yourself a little freedom to move your spine any way that it wants. Working out the kinks. Stretch it out. And when you're ready, we'll come back to center, just in a nice organic fashion, finding your way back to center. And gently walk your hands out in front of you, stretching your arms long. Softly melt your heart down towards the earth, feeling a good deep stretch into the shoulders. This is an area that can really get bound up, a lot of tightness and tension in the chest and in the shoulders. So take your time, be gentle with yourself as we work into these crunchy places. Taking it one deep breath at a time, softly melting your heart towards the earth. Notice where your body has resistance. Notice where your body clenches or tightens against the stretch. See if you can soften a little more, allowing for a little more opening, a little more softness. And slowly walk your hands back in, pressing yourself back up to that tabletop position. Then we'll slowly curl your toes under and begin to guide your hips up towards the sky. We're moving towards our downward facing dog, but let it be a little fluid here. You can pedal out your feet. You can shift your weight in and out of your hands, just playing around a little bit. Let yourself explore. See what's going on in your body today. Take some deep breaths, staying present, being mindful of the movement. And as you're ready, we'll begin to settle into the shape, reaching your heels down towards the earth. As you open through your chest and shoulders, feel a sense of length along your spine and relax the back of your neck. Take a nice deep breath in right here. And exhale a full deep breath out. And slowly begin to walk your feet forward. Nice and easy. Take it one step at a time. Making your way to a forward fold. You can always bend your knees, especially here in the beginning of our practice when things might still be a little tight. Let your knees be soft, which will allow you to fold your body down, releasing any tension along the spine and the back of your neck. Then gently, even with your knees bent, okay, you can walk your hands towards the right side. Now try to anchor your left hip in place. So we're not just bringing the left hip all the way around. Try to stabilize so the legs are stable and parallel. As you walk your hands to the right side, you'll feel a nice stretch along the left side body. Then gently bring it all the way to the other side. Grounding, stabilizing through your legs as you walk your hands over to the left. So feeling that nice side body stretch along the right side waist. Then gently walk yourself back to center, coming back to that forward fold. Relax the weight of your head, your arms, your shoulders. Good work. Now, from here, just look down and check to see the placement of your feet. Make sure that all 10 toes are pointed forward towards the front edge of your mat and your feet are really parallel here. Then go ahead and bend your knees, taking a nice generous bend, and bring your hands up onto your knees. Press your arms straight, lifting up through your spine. Now try not to just sink down into your shoulders here, but really push up and out of your spine. So we feel that sense of lift and length. Then reach your sitting bones and your tailbone towards the back edge of your mat, like you were reaching for a seat. So we reach the tailbone back. Then walk your hands a little further up your legs and press your heart a little bit higher. Try to relax your shoulders down away from your ears as you keep reaching down for that seat. Extend your arms out in front of you, or you can take it one more step, reaching the arms all the way up towards the sky, finding that full chair pose. Take an inhale, then exhale and release. Forward fold. You can pedal out your knees left and right. Wiggle it out a little bit here. Good work. Then we'll slowly roll yourself up to standing.
could even walk your hands up your legs, just helping you unroll your spine. Coming to that nice mountain pose, feeling grounded through your feet, feeling a stable connection to the earth as you extend up, all the way up through your spine and up and out through the crown of your head. Bring your right hand onto your right hip. Then circle your left arm up and over. I'll turn and face you here. You're going to gently glide your hips to the left as you reach your left arm up and over. So we have a nice full side body stretch along the left side of your waist. So really reaching the hips to that left side to counterbalance your stretch. Reach and extend out through those left fingertips. Take it to your edge, finding the edge of your stretch. Good, then we'll slowly rise, coming back to center. Then bring your left hand to your left hip and right arm up and over. Go ahead and glide those hips on over to the right side. You can be generous here, really reaching the hips to the right as you extend your fingertips up and over to the left. Breathe into that side body stretch, really opening up through the obliques, through the low back, even the outer part of the right hip. Nice, good stretch. Then slowly rise, making your way back to center. Then interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze your palms together here and rest your thumbs onto your sacrum. Squeeze your elbows together, pointing your elbows to the back of your space. Then roll your shoulder blades together, squeezing your shoulder blades towards your spine. Slowly lift your heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pointing your elbows towards the back. You're going to feel a great stretch into the shoulders and chest here. We can take it one step further by gently extending your fists away from your hips. Maybe your arms straighten, maybe they don't. We're just reaching those hands away from center as you open through your heart and chest. And slowly release back to center. Relaxing your hands by your sides. Take a full cycle of breath in and out. And on your next inhale, circle your arms up towards the sky, lifting all the way up out of the earth as you reach your body long. Then exhale and slowly fold down, coming into a beautiful forward fold, nice deep stretch into the legs. On your next inhale, lift your heart halfway up. You can keep your hands to the floor, or you can bring your hands to your shins if you find that helpful. You really want to find a nice long spine, stretching as you come into this half lift. Then on your next exhale, release, let it go, folding back down over your legs. Now shift your weight into your right foot. Inhale to sweep your left leg up towards the sky, a little standing split stretch. Then as you exhale, reach your left toes down to the back edge of your mat and release your left knee to the floor. Tone the strength of your legs and inhale to rise, sweeping your fingertips to the sky. You may even begin to curl your heart open, lifting your gaze to the ceiling. And exhale to float your hands back down to the mat and glide your hips over your left knee. extending through that right leg. Inhale to lift your heart. Lengthen your spine. Feeling a stretch into the hamstring. Then as you exhale, slowly fold down over that right leg, letting your head and shoulders round forward, working into that nice hamstring stretch. Then on your next inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine, coming back to that half lift sensation. And as you exhale, we'll twist your right fingertips up towards the sky, going straight for that IT band, getting that nice rotation in your spine. Say yes to the stretch. Then we'll slowly release your right hand back down to the mat. Shift your weight forward, coming back into your lunge. Plant your hands on your mat. Lift your left knee off of the floor and sweep your right leg up and back. We'll stack your right hip over the left, bending into that right knee, a little twisted tripod. Try and reach your right knee up towards the sky as you rotate your hips open. Then slowly square your hips to the mat, releasing your right foot to the floor. Take a full round of breath here in your downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in. And a full exhale to release. Then slowly begin to walk your feet forward. If you want, you can take one giant step. You can hop to the top of your mat. Whatever feels good for your body, for your practice today. We're coming back to that nice forward fold. And take a nice deep seat, bending into your knees. Bring your hands to your knees, pressing your arms straight. Lift your heart. Lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders down your back as you reach your tailbone towards the back edge of your mat. Walk your hands up your thighs, lifting your heart a little higher. You can extend your arms out in front of you or all the way up towards the sky, full chair pose. And slowly release, folding back down over your legs. And again, you can bend your knees, kind of shake it out a little bit. Let it relax. And we'll inhale and lift your heart halfway, extending through your spine, lengthening the sides of your waist. Then exhale to release. And fold your body back down. Now shift your weight into that left leg and inhale as you sweep your right heel to the sky. Finding a nice little standing split stretch. Just see what's available today. Then we'll slowly release your right toes down to the back edge of your mat and go ahead and lower that right knee to the floor. Tone the strength of your legs so we hug everything in towards center as you gently rise, lifting your heart, sweep your arms to the sky, maybe even curling your heart open. Find your deep lunge. Then we'll slowly release your hands down and glide your hips back, extending through that left leg. Take an inhale to prepare, extending your heart forward, lengthening through your spine. You should feel a deeper stretch into that left hamstring. Then as you exhale, we'll slowly fold your body down, relaxing the weight of your head, rolling your shoulders down towards the earth. Nice deep stretch in that half split. Then inhale to lift halfway up. And as you exhale, we're going to twist and extend your left fingertips up towards the sky. Get into that beautiful rotation, lengthening through the sides of your waist as you twist. Then we'll slowly release, floating your left hand back down to the floor. Shift forward into your lunge. Plant your hands on your mat. Go ahead and lift that right knee. Sweep your left heel up towards the sky. Then stack your hips open, bending into the left knee, twisting through your tripod. Reach that left knee up towards the sky. Then we'll slowly release, squaring your hips to the earth. Let that left foot float down to the mat. Take a full cycle of breath all the way in and all the way out. Then slowly release your knees to the floor. Sink your hips to your heels. Take a little child's pose rest. All right, from here, walk your hands into your knees and gently press yourself up to kneeling. We're going to go ahead and come all the way up on your knees, and I recommend curling your toes under so you have a little activation in the legs and a little more stability in your kneeling pose. And then from here, bring that right hand back to your right knee, or right heel. That's a heel. Yep. Then circle your left arm up and over. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can square your heart towards the right side. Reaching the left arm up and over takes you into a little more of a side body stretch. You can also play around with rolling your heart open towards the sky, taking it into more of a heart opener, back bend. So see where the pose wants to greet you today. Then slowly pull yourself back up to center, coming back to neutral. And we'll see what happens on the other side. Reaching your left hand down to that left heel. Sweep your right arm up and over. And let yourself play with both variations. Maybe rolling your heart towards the left. See how that feels. And you can also play with opening your heart to the sky, taking it into that deeper heart opener. Wherever you want to be, let yourself play. And we'll slowly release back to center. Nice and easy, finding your way there. Then bring your forearms down onto your mat and interlace your hands in front of you. With your toes curled under, begin to lift your hips and press your chest towards your thighs. So we're bringing your ears between your biceps. This is really going to take you right into the shoulders. So this is an area that can be a little resistant, can be a little cranky. So take it one breath at a time. Be gentle with yourself as you stretch into the chest and shoulders. Then give yourself a little half step forward, just a little bit, stepping your feet slightly closer. Then reach your heels towards the floor, giving you a deeper stretch into your legs. Take a full breath in and exhale a full breath out. And again, we'll gently lower your knees to the mat. Sink your hips to your heels.
Soften into that child's pose and give yourself 2 or 3 rounds of breath. Breathing into your back body, breathing into the space behind your heart, behind your kidneys, feeling yourself soften as you fold forward. When you're ready, we're going to begin to journey back to your downward facing dog. Extending your arms out in front of you. Curl your toes under and reach your hips high. And we'll slowly make your way to a forward fold. You can walk or step or hop your feet forward, however you want to get there to the top of your mat, folding your body down. Slowly unroll your spine, coming all the way up to stand. Take your time to get there. Stacking the vertebrae, extending up through the crown of your head, relaxing your arms and shoulders down by your sides. We're going to practice a little bit of balancing here, nothing too crazy. So you can bring your hands onto your hips, shift your weight onto your left foot, spread your left toes nice and wide apart so you really anchor down into the earth. Then lift up on that left leg, lift up out of that left hip. Feel yourself extending all the way up through your spine as you kick your right heel to your right glute. Then reach that right hand down to grab a hold of the top of your foot. Then try hugging your knees towards each other. Pull your right heel to your hip. Then lift up out of your waist, feeling a gentle stretch across the top of the right thigh. Balancing here with a steady, deep breath for 3, 2, and 1. And slowly release with control, gently floating that right foot back down. Then shift your weight onto that right side, spreading your toes wide apart. Really feel yourself rooting, grounded, and anchored through the sole of the right foot. Lift up on the leg, lift up out of your hip, and lift all the way up through the crown of your head. Then kick that left heel to your hip, reach down with your left hand and grab the top of your foot. Hug your knees towards the midline. Actively pull your left heel to your hip as you lift along the front body. So that's really going to help you to activate the stretch across the front of your right or left quad there. So you want to lift up nice and tall as you pull your heel towards your hip. Breathe into the stretch, greeting the sensation with mindfulness and breath. And we'll slowly release, floating that left foot back down. On your inhale, circle your arms back up towards the sky. Nice big stretch. Exhale and fold your body down. Then inhale to lift halfway up, extending your heart forward. This time as you exhale, plant your hands and step your feet back to a plank pose. Tone the strength of your legs. Spread your fingertips wide and actively push against the floor so you have a feeling of lift. We're not just sinking into plank pose. You want to push and lift. It's a really active shape. Inhale to shift your heart forward, shifting to the tippy tops of your toes. Then you can lower your knees or keep your knees lifted as you exhale and bend into your elbows. Pause and hover for the exhale. Then inhale to press yourself back up. Exhale to bend your elbows and hover, and hey, lift your head. Your head is heavy. It's gonna weigh you down. Inhale, press it back up. Lead with your chest, heart forward as you exhale and hover, bending into the elbows. This time we'll gently release, tummy to the floor. Turn the tops of your feet to the mat. Roll the tops of your shoulders to the sky. Then as you inhale your breath, begin to curl your heart up away from the mat, coming into a nice cobra pose. From here, circle your hands behind you, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine, begin to stretch your fists down towards your heels, and maybe you can lift your heart a little higher. If you want a little bonus challenge, try lifting your feet away from the floor. Maybe even lifting your knees, maybe even lifting at the thighs. Find your biggest, strongest back bend, then slowly release back down. Plant your hands alongside your chest as you curl your toes under and press yourself into your downward facing dog. Finding your way there in your own gentle timing. Staying connected to the rhythmic, steady flow of your breath. From here, we're going to lift that right leg. Following your inhale, big breath in as you kick the right heel high. And as you exhale, we're going to step that right foot forward. If your foot doesn't quite make it to the top of your mat, you can just grab onto your ankle. Gently help the foot come forward. You can also slide the left foot back if you need a little more space. This time we're going to keep the back knee lifted, tone the strength of your legs as you inhale and rise, pressing up to your crescent lunge. Lift up out of your waist as you charge forward in that right leg. Nice strong lunge. Maybe even curling your heart open towards the sky. And slowly release your hands back down to the mat and glide your hips back, extending through the front leg. We have a nice pyramid pose. Inhale to extend your heart forward. Lengthen through the sides of your waist. Then as you exhale, fold your body down, folding down over that right leg, taking it into a nice deep stretch. On your next inhale, let's lift and lengthen your spine, coming back to that half lift. Exhale and extend your right fingertips to the sky, revolved pyramid. This is a little edgy. The IT band is cranky. Breathe into it with gentle, loving compassion as you twist your heart around. And slowly release your right hand back down to the floor. And we're gonna spin your left heel down to the mat. So the outer edge of your left foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Now scoop that right tailbone or right sitting bone under and stack your left shoulder on top of your right shoulder. Slowly extend your left fingertips to the sky for a full triangle pose. Try to lengthen out through your spine and breathe into the stretch in your inner thigh, inner hip, finding your yes in this pose. And slowly release, floating your left hand back down to the mat. You can spin your left heel back up towards the sky. Plant your hands firmly on your mat as you inhale and sweep that right leg up and back. Then exhale to release back to your downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath here. Enjoying the sensation, enjoying your pose. Then on your next inhale, we'll kick that left heel up towards the sky. See what happens on the second side. Exhale to step that left foot forward and make whatever little adjustments you need to set up a good lunge for yourself. Then tone the legs tight and strong. And inhale to rise, extending your fingertips to the sky. Reach up out of your waist as you lunge deep into that left leg. For another moment here, find your full expression of your lunge. And slowly release your hands back down to the mat. Guide your hips back and extend through that left knee. Inhale to lift your heart forward, lengthening through your spine. And exhale to slowly fold yourself down. Try to relax the weight of your head as you fold over that left leg. Then on your next inhale, lift your heart, extend your spine. Then exhale as you twist your left fingertips to the sky, revolving the shape. Say yes to your IT band. Thank you for being part of my leg. Thanks for holding it all together. Feeling into that stretch. And gently release the left hand down and spin your right heel flat to the floor. Inhale and open as you stack your right shoulder over the left and extend your right fingertips to the sky. Try to lengthen through both sides of your waist, feeling your spine grow long. Imagine your spine is parallel to the horizon. Feeling into that triangle pose. Wonderful stretch into the inner thigh. And softly release the right hand back down. Spin your right heel to the sky. Plant your hands on your mat as you inhale and reach that left leg up and back. Coming back into your tripod, then slowly lower your left foot back down to your downward dog. Take a full round of breath, all the way in and all the way out. And slowly make your way forward to the top of your mat. Walk, step, or hop, however you want to get there. You come folding down over your legs. Then bend into your knees all the way down until you come to sit on your mat. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a little squeeze. You can tuck your chin to your chest and round your back for a little stretch here. Good. Then we're going to slowly roll yourself down onto your back. You can bring your knees up to your chest with you here as you come lying down onto your back. And if it feels good, you can rock yourself side to side or make little circles with your knees. Whatever feels good to your body is great. And then we're going to come into a happy baby. So reach your arms between your two knees and take a hold of the outer edges of your feet. Then open the soles of your feet towards the sky, stacking your ankles over your knees. Then use the strength of your hands to press down on your feet, driving your knees down into the earth. So we really work into that hip stretch here. If you want to play with a little movement, that's okay. You can play with rocking yourself side to side or possibly kicking the feet a little wider apart. But don't feel like you have to. Just be present with whatever you feel, whatever your body is asking for in this moment. Then slowly release and hug your knees back into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze here. We are going to work into a reclining twist. So extend your left leg out in front of you and just squeeze that right knee in nice and tight. Give yourself a good hug here. Then gently begin to cross your right knee all the way over to the left, taking your time, gently working into that twist. You can open your right arm off to that right side as you slowly guide your right knee as much as you can all the way over to the floor on the left side. It might not go all the way, but we're working in that direction. Just take it one breath at a time as you gently work into that twist and let yourself be present for whatever sensations you notice. If you feel it in your hip, if you feel it in your back, if you feel it in your chest, whatever is present, allow yourself to notice. Feel the sensations, no matter how subtle it might be. And take another full breath, really breathing into that right side of your lungs. And when you're ready, you can begin to slowly unwind, guiding yourself back onto your back. Let's just give that right leg one more good loving squeeze. Such a good right leg. Then we can switch. Extend the right leg out as you draw your left knee up and in. Give that left leg a good squeeze, deeply compressing the femur into the hip socket. Then we'll slowly guide your left knee across to the right side. Opening your left arm to that left side. You can begin to roll your gaze to the left, even as you guide your knee over to the right side. Notice what feels different from one side to the other. Let your deep breath help you to soften. Take one more full round of breath, especially breathing into the left side of your lungs. And at the end of your breath, slowly make your way back to your back. And we'll give that left leg one more good squeeze. Hugging that leg in, compressing the hip. And from here, we're going to extend both legs up towards the sky. If you want, you can nestle your hands under your hips for a little bit of support. And then extend your legs straight up overhead. Now your goal here is to try and stack your ankles over your hips. So if you can't see yourself in a mirror, then you've got a sense with your mind's eye that your legs are perpendicular. Try to stack the bones, letting yourself relax into this legs up the wall. Give yourself about 3 more cycles of breath right here. Let yourself soften as much as possible using the least amount of effort in this pose. And at the end of your 3rd deep breath, and softly hug your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and tuck your chin, lifting your head off the floor. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, a deep hug, lots of love and compassion. Then we'll slowly release and extend your legs to the end of your mat. Letting yourself recline, extending your feet out in front of you. Take a moment to settle in, relaxing your body, relaxing through your feet, your legs, and all the way up into your hips. Relax in your belly as you feel your breath rise and fall. Relax your spine. Feel your whole body melting into the earth. Let your shoulders relax. Your arms, your hands, your fingers. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. Relax your jaw and your whole face. Give yourself this moment to completely let go. To simply relax and just be. Allowing your body to integrate the efforts of your practice. Feel yourself unwind. Slowly take a deeper breath. Full inhale and a full exhale all the way out. And slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently reawakening your body. You can roll your wrists and your ankles around. And in your own time, reach your arms over your head, taking a full body stretch. And softly roll yourself over to one side. And press yourself up into a seat. Just taking your time. There's no rush here. We want to come back to that relaxed and comfortable seat where we first began our practice. Just letting yourself settle into this moment and stay with your internal awareness. Just noticing how you feel, noticing the shifts, the changes. Bringing your hands together at your heart, bowing to the light within. Acknowledge yourself. Thank yourself for taking this time to be present with your body and your breath. And I thank you for being a part of this community and for being patient with me despite our technical issues. So grateful to be with you on the mat today and to be a part of your continued yoga journey. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be well, be blessed, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday. Namaste.